Segment 2 with the Doe Brought. Now let me bring this back to that doe because she is not separate from the priestess. She is part of the same transmission, and I need to tell you the full story because there is a layer to this I haven't shared yet. May 11th was the day after Mother's Day, and this year, personally, for me, that hit different because January 7th of this year, my mother passed on and made her transition to Source. And May 10th, Mother's Day, was the first one I've ever experienced without her physical presence in this world. Also, I'm an only child. No siblings. And one of my spiritual godmothers actually told me something once that I've kind of been mulling over ever since my mom crossed over. One of my spiritual godmothers informed me that when your mother passes, the torch is instantly handed to you. You become the matriarch. Consequently, you actually become the female leader of your family, the great mother, the keeper of the lineage. And if possible, if you can, I really want you to feel what that means for a moment, because it's not a small thing. It is a coronation, ready or not. So, back to the story. There I was, sitting on my front porch in Smyrna, Tennessee, in my beautiful new rental home that happens to be in a hickory grove. I was right there on the morning after my first Mother's Day without my mom, sitting still, enjoying nature, just being. And all of a sudden, y'all, a female deer, a doe, a mother deer, came galloping from the backyard right behind me up through to the front yard. She paused for a sec in the middle of our lawn to sniff the grass. Then she looked across the way before bounding across the street over towards our neighbor's house. But before moving onto his lawn, she paused to buck up and leap. And she did it like twice. She actually stopped and leaped, almost like she was doing a little dance or jig. It was like she was performing, like she knew she had an audience. And then the doe dashed through our neighbor's backyard and she was gone. But y'all, I want you to understand something about that moment through the lens of Kemet and the Ifa tradition, because both of these sacred spiritual systems from the African motherland actually speak to this directly. In Kemet, Auset, the universal life principle whose name literally means throne, was the great mother of the cosmos. She crossed between the worlds, gathered what was lost, breathed life back into what death had taken. She is the eternal mother. And in the Ifa tradition of the Yoruba people, which flows from the same ancient African spiritual stream as Kemetic science, this same great mother energy is known as Yemoja or Yemaya. Yemaya is the mother of waters, the keeper of souls, the one who holds the living and the departed in the same sacred embrace. She never truly leaves. She transmits through lineage. She sends messages through the natural world. A doe arriving the morning after my first motherless Mother's Day is not a coincidence. That is Auset. That is Yemoja. That is my mother, sending confirmation from the other side of the veil that she sees me, that she is present, that the torch has been passed and she approves of the woman now holding it. And here is the place that truly shifted my paradigm and resonated so deeply. The High Priestess card, Auset, whose name means throne, pulled as the energy of this entire season of my life. But y'all, I didn't just receive a tarot card. It was like I received a coronation. My mother passed the matriarchy to me. Auset confirmed it. And then a doe came leaping through my yard to seal it. And before I turn this mic toward you, love, I just want to open the oracle and let it speak to this moment. This is the bibliomantic pool for this episode. My bibliomantic antics offer this passage from chapter 28 on ancestors. Feel them behind you, not above, not away, but right at your back like the break of the day. Feel the weight of their witness, the gift of their years, the love that transcends even death and its fears. Right at your back, like the break of the day, not gone, not away, present, witnessing, right there. That is like my mom's spirit on May 11th. That is the doe. That was my confirmation that the ancestors do not leave. They simply change address. Now, I'm going to turn the mic toward you, because this is not just my story. Some of you receiving this content have also lost your mother. Some of you are carrying a grief that doesn't have a clean name yet. The grief of a parent, a mentor, a spiritual mother, someone who held the lineage before you. And some of you are standing in a role you never fully asked for, holding a torch that was handed to you before you felt ready. I want you to hear this. The torch doesn't wait for readiness. It waits for willingness. And the fact that you are still here, still showing up, still sitting with sacred things, still listening for the signal, that is your willingness. That is you accepting the coronation, even if you haven't said the words out loud yet. So, let me give you your meditative prompt for this moment. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Think of the matriarch energy in your own lineage, the one who held things together before you. Whether that was your biological mother, a spiritual mother, a grandmother, or someone who simply saw you before the world did. Feel them behind you, not above, not away, right at your back, like the break of the day. Feel the weight of their witness. Feel the warmth of the torch in your hands. And then ask yourself honestly, where in my life Am I still waiting for permission to step fully into the role that has already been given to me? Let me pitch that question again. Please ask yourself and be honest. Where in my life am I still waiting for permission to step fully into the role that has already been given to me? You can sit with that. Don't rush to answer. The priestess doesn't rush. She holds the question until the truth rises on its own. Because love, the throne, is already yours. The question is not whether you are the matriarch, the great mother, the keeper of your lineage. The question is, when will you finally sit down on the throne that already has your name on it? Clock this. Grief and coronation can arrive at the same time. The passing of those who held the lineage before us is also the moment the lineage passes on to us. You are not just mourning a mother. You are becoming one to your own life, to your own healing, your own sacred path. Now, feel them right at your back. Your ancestors, your spiritual allies, and carry the torch forward. Again, y'all, welcome to Mother Queen Cypher. I'm IAYAALIS, your higher love doctor, the MDMO, the multi-dimensional mouth, the Mother Queen. And Ashe Asheo, the signal is still broadcasting. In love we thrive, live love, love life, eternal supernal, IAYAALIS. You are supernal, heavenly, celestial, divine.
It's the Mother Queen, now me, dangerous nothing. I am that I am, you I love, is and out, below and above. Dao De Jing reading, guidance for my seeding. You can cast a coin, but seeing is believing.